Everyone, December 16th. Alright, let's do this. Well, we didn't solve yesterday's problem, but I think we're pretty close. Pretty close. So we'll see. I feel like just a few more steps, then we can get it. That's what I think. Best time to buy and sell stock. Oh my god. Price. And most K transactions, where each transaction can be either of the following. Normal transaction, buy on day I and then sell on day J. And short, sell on day I and then buy on day J. Can't buy or sell on the same day. You're selling or buying as part of a previous transaction. There is a method to do buy and sell stock. I think it's a state machine, but I don't remember how to set it up. And this one requires a state machine K. How do we do K times? I also don't remember. But anyway, so you are buying on day I. Yeah, so you buy and then you sell. Huh. All right, let's see example. Buy here, sell here, and sell here, and buy there. Two transactions. Wait, so one buy, one sell is one transaction. Oh, okay. So each day you can choose to buy or you can choose to sell. So what we can do is, let's say DPI is on the day. So from this day towards the end, what is the maximum, right? And then we'll have the remaining transaction, okay? So on this day, and also we need to know if this day is a buy or sell. Buy or sell. Buy or sell. Hold on, what are the rules? Complete each transaction before starting another. And you cannot buy or sell on the same day. And you're selling or buying as part of a previous transaction. So basically, every day you can either sell what you have bought before, or you buy what you have sold before, or you buy a new one. And it has to be a complete transaction. Let's see another example. Buy here, sell on 19, sell on 19, buy back. On day 4 or 8. And then you buy here and then sell on here. So this will be a previous transaction, right? Previous transaction. And call it previous transaction. So we can say 0 is buy, 1 is sell. So we want to know from this towards the end, right? From this, what's K? So from this towards the end, we want to know what's the maximum you can get if this, right? So, I mean, when you start, it's because we can say previous. Oh, we also have -1 is nothing. Okay, so previous doesn't have anything. So we do DPI remaining and this. So I can say I can either do nothing, right? So option 1, do nothing, or depending on the pre. It's actually depending on the pre. So, oh yeah, it's still, if previous buy, you can also choose to do nothing, right? So that doesn't matter. So option 1 is always do nothing. Okay, then we say DPI remaining and then pre will equal to DPI plus 1 remaining and then pre. So option 2, we want to buy. Right, so we say if previous is if previous is buy, then no, it depends on the previous, right? So if previous, yes, if previous, and then if previous is nothing, then we can buy. Then we say DP, buy. When you buy, the pre should be the price, right? The pre should be the price. So if you buy, it's going to be a negative value. If you sell, it's going to be a positive value. And then when you buy, okay, so that's actually this is the balance, right? This can be the balance. That can be the balance. Balance. Balance in the account. Right, that can be the balance on the account. So the balance on the account. So if balance is 0, right, that means I can do buy or I can do sell. If balance is a negative, so if balance is 0, then I can buy, right? I buy, then I say I remaining B, right, shall equal to plus 1, still remaining, right, because the number of transactions doesn't decrease. But here is we're going to buy on that day. So we can say, negative price I. Right, we will buy on that day. Or we can choose to sell. So shall equal to DP plus 1 still remaining, and then prices I. So we sell that day, right? So we say if B is larger than 0, which means we sold in the past, then we cannot buy. Well, then we cannot sell again. We have to either buy or we don't do anything. But we already handled don't do anything, right? So So we can only buy back. Right? Either don't do anything or we buy back. So if we buy back, then shall equal to dp, I plus 1, remaining minus 1. Right? So we buy it back, it will be 0, and then we have a profit. So we have a profit plus this, and then we have another one. Okay, this is kind of how we set it up. So with this, remaining is basically k, and then the balance. Oh, holy crap! That is huge. I wonder if I even need to do it this way. Maybe I can just brute force, just traverse it down. Do we even need to dp this thing? I don't know. Let's try no dp. See if it works. Maybe we don't need to dp this. Just recursion and enumerate all possible buys and sells. Because either you buy or you sell, right? So I'll say, and with this remaining, maybe prices times k, maybe kn, I don't know, I just guess. So we need a recursion, which is, we call it dp. It's not a dp, we're gonna call it solve. Basically, we say, okay, so we'll pass int solve I remaining and balance. Okay, now we have to have this prices or size. All right, so if remaining transaction is equal to 0, we return 0, right? We return 0. If I is equal to k, equal to n, we return 0, or equal to n, we return 0, right? Otherwise, current shall equal to, so this is option 1, right? Option 1, and do nothing. So this shall be solve I plus 1 remaining and balance. Okay. If balance is equal to 0, right? So no previous transaction, we can either buy or sell. Right, so current, so buy. Option to buy. Okay. To buy, we basically is going to say current shall equal to maximum current solve I plus 1. Remaining doesn't change. This is going to be negative prices I, right? And then option to sell. So current equal to. So current is going to be a long, which means this needs to return a long. Right, so std max current solve I plus 1, remaining and price is I. Okay. So if this is balance, else if balance is smaller than 0, right? So previously sold. So we have to buy current max solve I plus 1, remaining minus 1, and 0. And we have to buy back. So the profit, so we sold. So it's balance, right? We sold. And then we buy it back. So minus prices I plus this. Okay. Else previously bought, so we have to sell current, so balance plus, so we have to sell, so we sell for this price plus solve I plus 1, right, remaining minus 1 and a 0, and at the end we return current. What do you mean? Is this long? I don't understand. What was the problem? Define lambda with type. Yeah? That returns long. Okay, so I need to do, I don't know what was asking for me here. I thought I defined it already. So we shall return solve start from 0. We have k transaction and then start with 0. I have no idea. Not even sure if this will work, but we are willing to give it a shot. That is not correct. That is not correct. How did you even get 26? Oh, I cannot, okay, so I think I know. So if I don't do anything, I can do the next one. If I want to, no transaction, so I can do transaction here. Right, and I go to the next one, result of finding this is wrong. So this is previous sold. Wait, hold on. So previously sold, so we have to buy. So at the current, I buy, right? When I buy, I have it previously unsold, so I buy it back. Then I'll do the next one. No, that's right. All right, let's check to see where they went wrong. Ugh, I have to redo this. Maximum profit prices. Okay. Let's see. We will just do it here. Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. F4. Don't put it here. Put it here. Yep. All right. So I is 0. Remaining 2, balance is 0. And we say remaining is 0. No. I is equal to n. No. Go on, and then we'll solve. This is do nothing. Right, so we'll do nothing. Remaining, yeah, then we go all the way to the end. I go to this, will turn 0. Huh? Oh wow, okay. So now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 4, right? And balance is 0. So I do nothing, which will give me 0. Now I'm at 4, and I can do. But it doesn't matter, so because go to the next one, it will be 0, right? So we can do this. The next one, current, I think it's still going to be 0, right? 0, yeah, still 0. So return 0. So yeah, this is return 0. Good. Now it is 3. Right? We had 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So at 3, we shall be able to sell this. So if we buy it, then when we pass down it's -8. And if it's -8, I already done nothing. Hold on. I do nothing. No, that's fine, right? If it's -8, and then I pass down, so the balance is -8. I can do nothing, but that will still return 0. Because I'm here, -8. So if I sell, is a +8, then I will buy. So balance is larger than 0. Balance is smaller. Oh, I think I know why. I think here is wrong. So balance is smaller than 0. Previously sold. Right? I sold. Now I have to buy it back. So sold. No, this is previously bought. Now we have to sell. Right? And there's a plus. And there's a previously sold, which is a positive. And now we have to buy. So this is negative. Yep, I think we got this the sign wrong. Buy and sell. Yeah. As long as the runtime is not too bad, I think this will pass. Ugh. It forced me to do. Alright, so you have to have a memo. 10 to the 9th. The balance can be 10 to the 9th. Well, you don't do balance, you do a J. Okay, you do a J. Which means at where did you buy or sell? Right, it's not balance, it's just at where you buy or sell. So we need, I mean, technically we can do a set, or we can do a map with pair. I want to make it easier, so remaining definitely, but we need to know where, but at that position you can have 3 different. Alright, so we're looking at 4 levels again. Jesus! Right? Because you know the previous transaction position is this, and then I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to do this. And I don't know if it's a map. Can I use pair of pair as key for a map? Holy crap, I can. Alright, that's it. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's gonna be pair of pair. Right, so this is gonna be memo. Huh? I have a pair. I have another pair. Oh, I forgot the long. Alright, so this is the memo. And, oh god. Oof. So I need a key. So yeah, this is fine. And then we need a key. Alright, I need to use, I think it's called using, right? So I can say using, maybe I can do outside. Using std pair int equal to, wait, using key equal to this. Okay, so I can just say here, so map is gonna be key to this. So we can say key I remaining and then balance. Okay, say if memo.contains key, return memo.add key. Okay, otherwise memo key equal to this, right? And balance equal to 0. Then we say memo key. Basically, all the current can be memo key. Memo key. Memo key. You know what? Screw this. Screw. Then we say memo key equal to current. Then we return this. Alright, let's see if this one works. Performance shall be damned. Huh? Oh, my bad. Like, why does it not work? Alright, let's see if this one works. Yep. Pretty slow though. 107, but yeah, I think it'll pass. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Is that even slower than the previous one? This is a 500. This is 600. I think we cannot be lazy then. Okay, I don't know. Like, I don't know what is the... It could be many reasons, right? It could be many reasons. So... this is just, I need to know the previous transaction. It is a 4-level thing, okay? It's a 4-level thing. So if I don't do, or if I don't do this, then a memo need to be a 4-level thing, right? So it have to be a vector of a vector of a vector of a vector. That's what I understand, right? And so the first level is going to be n, right? This is I. So basically we have I remaining. So instead of balance, we have J, and we have type. I have a T, right? So basically we say we have to have 4, right? So I equal to current transaction, current day, right? Remaining equals to number of transactions remaining. J equal to previous transaction day. Previous transaction. I wonder if we can do something on J in order to get it into all 3 versions, right? So basically we need 3. We need to use 1 to represent that it's a no transaction. We can say 0 is no transaction, right? But then how about the other one? Like we can say 0 is no transaction, 1 is transaction. So we just do 3 times. So J equal to so how do we translate back, right? So J can be a value, and okay, so J equal to 0, that means no previous action. J in 1 to m plus 1. That means previous by. Okay. J in m plus 2 to 2 times n. 2 times n plus 3, right? Because J needs to cover all n. Actually no, because it's 0 to n minus 1, so 1 to n, okay? 1 to n, and then n plus 1 to 2 times n. Previous cell. So in that case, I can simplify one of them just into an int. Right, so memo, first level is n, which is the, I don't need t. Right, this is not necessary. Can remove one of them. N, and then vector of size is going to be k plus 1, because I need to know the remaining transactions. And the last level is going to be 2 times n plus 1. And I'm going to set everybody to this last one. What the hell are you doing, man? Right, and of this is going to be k plus 1, and the last level is going to be 2 times n plus 1, right? 2 times n plus 1 and negative 1. So this is your memo. Dear me, I think was not right. Oh, I already have memo. Have this, have this. I don't have n. and it should be this one. Okay, so yeah, this is your memo. And we need to figure out, so J is that, so the previous type, previous action type. So J is equal to 0, 0, right? J is so J not equal to 0, but it's smaller or equal to n. Okay, I have two things. I need a previous type and previous action index. Okay, so we say if, so I have two of these. Okay, previous type. So we say if J is equal to 0, but these start with 0 anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. So what we need now is previous so if J is larger equal to 1 and J is smaller equal to n, right? If that's the case, then previous action type is equal to by. Okay. I can use index. All right, so we can say J equal to J. Okay, if this, right, then JJ index. Okay, index equal to, so this is a by, right? By should be smaller than 0. So anyway, that should be, because J is 1 to n, right? So just J minus 1, right? But it has to be a negative. So negative J minus 1. Okay, this is a negative to indicate previously bought. So this is where the previous action took place. Okay. Else if J is larger or equal to n plus 1. Right. So in this case, index should equal to J minus n minus 1. Positive to indicate previously sold. Right, okay, so I have previous sold. This actually should do it later. My bad. So these shall do it later. Okay, so memo I remaining J, if it's larger or equal to 0, we'll return I remaining and then J. Okay, don't do anything. So remaining and just the previous J. We don't do anything, right? Otherwise, we have index. Now we say index is equal to 0, no previous action, so we can either buy or sell. So this, where's my, oh, it's here. You know what? Let's put it here. Right. Okay. So this is no previous. So this is going to be next one, and then this is going to be interesting. So instead of doing this, what I do is indicate it's a sell. Right. So no, I want to buy. So the buy index, right? Buy index should be I. But when the previous buy is, it should be I plus 1, right? Because previous buy, it should be 1 to n, so it's plus 1. That is a buy. And to sell. So here is to sell. So to sell is so it's n plus 1, so it should be I. So if basically it's a 0, it's going to be n plus 1, so I plus n plus 1, right? So this is a sell. So indicate as a sell. Else if index is smaller than 0, right? So indicate previously bought. So we have to sell, right? Previous bought, so we have to sell. So we don't have a balance, we have a prices. So this is index, but we should do a negative index because index is negative, right? So we do this. This is the previous sell price. So we do a negative, and then we buy it back. And then we say 0, right? Because there's no more action. And previously sold, if it's previously sold, then we need to know the previous prices index, because index is positive. That means it's previously sold. And I need to know what the price was when it was previously sold. This is the previously sold. I'm going to do this, and then we do this. And then at the end, we'll do the current I remaining, and then J equal to current. Okay, let's exercise this. No K needed. I use this. All right, let's see. Oh, now I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh, well, I mean, we probably can. Yeah, if you previously bought, so we have to sell, but it's only when selling is profitable, right? We have to sell. I don't know, maybe we have to sell, but we only do so if selling is profitable, which means if so we can say in long it's okay, int profit try equal to this. Okay, so if profit is larger than 0, if profit is equal to 0, okay, larger equal to 0, if it's larger equal to 0, then why do you even do it, right? It's meaningless. Then we say we do this. only if it's larger than 0. Because if it's smaller than 0, we might as well just skip it. Right, and then here, same, right? But we only do so if buying is profitable. Prices index minus prices I. Okay, so this is gonna be profit. If profit is larger than 0, then we do this. I'm not sure if this is the secret. To avoid extra transactions. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have exhausted this is not even correct. This is not even correct. Maybe 0 is allowed? I don't think. How? I was able to pass the other one, but that's not even right. That could be 0. Yeah, we shall. You know what? Damn you, man. Damn you. That previously bought. The profit, so index is this. It's a j minus 1. Previously bought. Else if, I mean, we don't have to else if because this is previously sold. So this profit is going to be j minus n minus 1. So we don't need this. Is this right? Yep. Alright, we're gonna add the test case back. Why is it still timeout? I don't understand. Like the other one doesn't time out. It's essentially the same thing. Right? It's essentially the same thing. It's the same. You're saying we have more states? We have 2 end state. I don't quite understand why that is the case. Oh, I see. I see. I need to set to a different number. Huh. I see. Because it can be negative. But then I don't have a way to indicate that this one has not been taken. So maybe we do need to say if profit, right, is okay, say larger than 0, then we do this. If profit larger than 0, then we do this. That's wrong. Okay, what if we say larger equal to? Oh, it's still slow. Yeah, it's still slow. And it's wrong. Okay, I can think of another way to do this. Yeah, we cannot. We have to do that, and we'll use another one. So we set up one as memo, and the other will be, let's call it visited. Right? So it's now memo, we say visited, and this is going to be a boolean. Okay, so this is going to be boolean. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I think this is wrong. I think this should be long. I think this should be long. I think this should be long. And then maybe, let's see. Yes. It needs to be long. What if I remove this? Okay, let's put the other one back. Oh, yes. Oh! What the hell? Memory! Oh! Oh man, this is oh. Memory. Yeah, we have to use DP. Memory. But how? How is memory exceeded? Because of long? Too many recursions? I don't understand. So long, because n is equal to 1000. That's a 2000, right? K is 110. I don't know. Like how? Like how would memory exceed? So basically we're trying to say, can we do but it has to be twice the size. Huh. I'm already only looking at profit has to be larger than 0. Is there anything else we can save? Well, the only thing I can think of is right, we don't define it this way. Define an array of array of array. Don't use vector. Yeah, we don't need dynamic size. With default value be -1. Okay. I'll try this. So let's call it memo n k plus 1 2 times n plus 1. This is actually quite interesting. Memory start, memory end. So this is going to be n times k plus 1 times 2 times n plus 1 -1. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll see. Oh, my bad. That got it wrong. That's probably, I don't know, probably wrong. Oh, is it right? What the hell? Oh, int. Jeez, long. Stack Overflow. Man. So I cannot define that way. I don't know. I have no idea. IJ state. What is I and what is J? What about K? K is, so vector, long. N is the top. K, and we have three state. Then what do you know? Alright, I have to, wow, 2 problems I have to backtrack. I got hit with memory exceed. Well, we have to go through 2 problems. Holy crap. Alright, so let's go this one. Fail due to memory limit exceed. This basically means, right? This basically means we cannot use the previous action as part of the state. Right? We need to figure out something else. But what do you use? Right? What do you use? Whether you are sell or not sell. But how do I know which one? I don't know. I think I need to read the solution on the